All my weaknesses will be washed away by the grace of my Lord. Amidst the hopeful hunters, Jinwoo could not shake the feeling of uneasiness, the feeling that they were missing something. No, this is all wrong. He kept repeating the thought to himself. This room had its own set of rules. Right now, the youthful hunter was following the rule of Christianity, not this room. But thankfully, the statue of God was not moving. Maybe this was enough to satisfy the conditions. Jinwoo tilted his head. The reason why he had not stopped the singing was because he could not think of any other way to stop the statue of God. Suddenly, boom, a loud crash broke through the singing, followed by a scream. As the statue of God raised its foot again, the mangled remains of the singing hunter fell from its soul. The other hunters started screaming as well. The previously emotionless face of the statue of God was now filled with an incredible rage. It's angry. Run. The hunters quickly ran away from the statue, having lost all thought and reason after seeing the youthful man be crushed beneath the statue of God's foot. A female hunter simply stood in place and screamed, "Shit!" Jinwoo, who was running with Juhee in his arms, quickly turned to try and help her, but he was blocked by Mr. Song. Aujasi, it's too late. Like swatting a fly, the statue of God slammed its hand on top of the female hunter. Bang! Jinwoo turned away. It was a gruesome scene which he could not bear to witness. We can't dilly-dally here. Are you trying to get that young lady killed as well? At Mr. Song's rebuke, Jinwoo snapped back to attention. Mr. Song was right. Boom, boom, boom. The statue of God ran from hunter to hunter, crushing them beneath his feet. With each step, he shook the entire temple. Boom, boom. Jinwoo ran with his teeth clenched. With her eyes closed, Juhee held on to Jinwoo as they ran. Let's split apart. Okay. Knowing that running together made them a better target, Jinwoo and Mr. Song separated away from each other. Trying to maintain the largest distance between himself and the statue of God, Jinwoo ran towards a spot at the walls. He saw that Mr. Park was already there, having ran with all his might, knowing there was more on the line to him than just his own life. The image of his family reflected over his teary eyes. His son, who looked just like his father. His wife, with his second child. Mr. Park could not afford to die in a place like this. Pulling forth every ounce of his strength, Mr. Park was able to reach the walls faster than the other hunters. Huff, huff. Suddenly, Mr. Kim, who was friends with the man, shouted at the panting Mr. Park. Mr. Park. At the familiar voice, Mr. Park turned towards Mr. Kim. Mr. Kim gestured towards Mr. Park's back and yelled, "Turn around," and something sharp flashed from behind Mr. Park. Mr. Park was split cleanly from the top of his head to the base of his crotch. The evenly separated sides of his body fell in different directions onto the ground. Mr. Park.